Hebrews chapter 5 explores the role and nature of Jesus as the ultimate high priest, emphasizing both his divine appointment and his human experience. The chapter begins by explaining the responsibilities of a high priest in the Jewish tradition. He acts on behalf of the people, offering gifts and sacrifices for sins, and must be compassionate toward those who are ignorant or struggling because he himself is subject to weakness. This establishes a foundation for understanding Jesus' priesthood, highlighting that although he is holy and blameless, he also shared in human suffering. The text stresses that Jesus was appointed by God, not by human will, to serve as a high priest in the order of Melchizedek, a mysterious figure who combines kingly and priestly roles, symbolizing a priesthood that transcends traditional lineage. This connection elevates Jesus' priesthood beyond the Levitical priests, marking it as eternal and superior. His ability to sympathize with human weakness because of his own experiences with suffering and temptation makes him a compassionate and effective mediator between God and humanity. Despite this exalted role, the chapter acknowledges the spiritual immaturity of the original audience, encouraging them to grow beyond elementary teachings and move toward deeper understanding and maturity in faith. The author points out that while the basics of repentance and faith have been taught, believers should now be ready to handle more complex truths, much like solid food for those who are ready to digest it, rather than the milk suited for spiritual infants. Ultimately, Hebrews chapter 5 portrays Jesus as both fully divine and fully human, a high priest uniquely qualified to intercede for humanity. It calls believers to recognize this dual nature and to strive for spiritual growth, moving beyond superficial faith to a deeper, more resilient relationship with God through Christ.